All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarah Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page. Two powerhouse institutions on YouTube giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link for the memberships is right over in the video in the chat. Click it, you'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 Steps to the Redemption of Definitive Black Manhood, designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing course. You can get a preview by clicking the link in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream where the brothers sit down once a week discussing very important, very vital, very powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, check it out, get a preview, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out the catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. We talking about Omega voyages of the Nile, when Egypt ruled the earth, Nubia, mother of ancient Egypt, Black Babylon, African origins of Mesopotamia, from Naga to Nigger, African origins of the Hindu Kush. We got hip-hop occult, Black Illuminati, Freemasonry exposed, all the New World Order, Illuminati, got that Black woman is God making of the white man. All of that is there. There's not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare, compete, become a member today. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. The link is at the top of the chat. All you had to do is click it. We got that fire. We got two. We dealing with the Serapium, the highest order of angels that come straight up out of Africa. This is an African concept. The African angels that guard black angels. Yeah, and the primordial angels that guard the throne of God, straight out of the cosmic melanin of the universe. I want you to get over there. We also got Kosh, the queen of the damn. We're going to be breaking that down. The vampire, the melanin, sacred core that gives the vampires immortality. We're going to be dealing with that too. Get over there, click that link to all the family that donated to the General. I thank you. I appreciate you. Those would like to donate, the link is in the chat. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah, Student Seti, Black Power Cartel. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You will be banned. Now, it's going down, man, especially in Texas. Is going down where these goddamn flash floods have, destroyed a lot of shit. You understand what I'm saying? People don't know how powerful these goddamn flash floods is. Man, after that goddamn hurricane, and you see the last hurricane from, what was that? When did they, was that last year that they had that goddamn hurricane? Where it tore up North Carolina, flooded a lot of shit up there on North Carolina and shit, and this, that, and the third. Yeah, man, I had an opportunity driving through that shit, man, and whoa, man, I seen the devastation, man, through the South. That shit got hit. That shit was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That shit tore up everything, man. Motherfuckers don't know. Them goddamn flash floods, man, them motherfuckers might be the most destructive fucking thing. I don't know what's more destructive, a goddamn flash flood or them goddamn fucking tornadoes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit is destructive. But goddamn, you know what I'm saying? That shit tore a lot of shit up. Straight up. That shit, all type of trees. Man, that shit moved boulders. You feel what I'm saying? Big ass boulders in the rivers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Put boulders down in the goddamn rivers and shit, and all cars, houses, man, motherfucking houses was floating down on the river. You see? So they talking about over 80 people and it's going up. You feel what I'm saying? Over 80 people and shit then died, man. You know, so listen, man, these goddamn flash floods is becoming very, very deadly out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you start hearing that water and it's raining, you feel me? You got to kind of watch that shit. You know, how long is this motherfucking raining? How many inches? You understand what I'm saying? You had to watch that shit now. You had to watch that shit. Damn, man, you had to watch that shit damn near like a goddamn, you know, people underestimate that shit. You got to watch that shit just like a hurricane or, you know what I'm saying, tornado fucking warning. When they say, oh, you know, and a lot of times, see, they don't give people, you know, a lot of time because sometimes you just don't know. You just, you know, I mean, the shit could just open up. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, man, ain't, you know, but, you know, can't just, you know, think they God, and you can't always know exactly how much fucking rain gonna come out the sky. But you got to watch that shit, man. And you in an area, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, you know, nigga, because that shit, if you got a history of it flooding in that fucking area, you know that's a, you know, you got to be watching. How many inches is, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to already be like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the fuck up out of here, man. And the governments and shit, they got to get more. Because there's a lot of people dying behind these flash floods, man. Straight the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You know, please believe it. Sometimes, you know, you get that shit on your phone. Fuck that. They need to get that motherfucking, that shit where it blasts through the city, man. Straight fuck that, man. Because motherfucker might not have no phone. You understand what I'm saying? That shit seem like it's more, you understand, even still, that's that old school shit. When you hear that shit, you know it's going down. You see what I'm saying? You know it's going down. It's time to get the fuck out of here. You know, motherfucker might not have no phone. Motherfucker might have the shit down and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't even hear the shit. You know, you don't even hear the shit. A lot of people's is like that. You know, and they don't check and shit and this, that. But if you hear that goddamn horn out there, you understand what that alarm, that emergency alarm, and I remember back, you know, in the day, you would hear that motherfucker. Like if it was a goddamn like a tornado warning or some shit like that, man, please, that motherfucker, you hear that bitch. You know, that motherfucker be going off. And that you can hear that motherfucker everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? You know shit is going down. They need to go back to that, man. Straight up. They need to, as soon as they know that it's on that level, they need to let them alarms go the fuck off, man. Like, get y'all ass the fuck out of there. Period. And if it, you know, and if it's some motherfucker, you know, it's, and you got kids and things. Yeah, they got children, man, at a summer camp. They ain't even found them. You know, they ain't even found them kids. So I hope, you know, that they, you know, that they got a understanding. Yeah, it happened overnight. Yeah, I hope they got to understand them kids and the whoever was at the camp. You know, I hope they understood. Yeah, it's time to get the fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying? Because children is dying in this shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no way, man. That ain't no way for people, you know, to be dying and shit. You feel me? That crank horn, yeah, that's what you need, family. That's what you need. That's what you need. That's gonna let everybody know in the motherfucking town, everybody in the city, man. It's time to get the fuck on. It's time to make emergency, you understand, get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Straight the fuck up. Straight the fuck up. They got to come up with something for that, you know? But that just show you that the times is changing, man. But man, that was devastating. A lot of people died in that one, you know, that hurricane. What was that hurricane from last year? What was the name of it? Hold on. I know y'all gonna put that shit in there before I get it. Was it Milton? It might have been Milton. It might have been Milton. Was it Chris? It might have been Chris. No, I say okay. Was it? It was more than one. It was more than one. But anyway, it was a lot of Helene or whatever. Yeah, that might have been. It was two of them, more than one. But you know that shit caused a lot of flash floods and shit. You see what I'm saying? And shit, it was over, man. It was, man. Listen, they saying so many bodies was in the goddamn water. You know what I'm saying? That they downplayed how many people actually died in that shit. You see what I'm saying? But I mean, they was talking about houses and shit was floating down the damn water, and it was just, man, it was crazy. And you could see the damage. You could see motherfucking, man, where the water just come through the, you know, forest regions and shit. You could see the trees just like motherfuckers bent up, nigga, uprooted and shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about, man, listen, tons of that shit. You see, it was Helene. Yeah, okay, that was it. Yeah, caused all that flooding up there in North Carolina and shit like that. Yeah. So that's, you know, a lot of them towns up there got hit hard with them flash floods. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit becoming, you know, like, man, just as damaging as any goddamn whether it be a hurricane, whether it be a tornado or any of that shit. You know, you got to be on alert, man, when it get to raining and raining and raining, and you know you in a fucking area that historically, you know, get flash floods, motherfuckers got to be alert. Cause you know, when you get this many people dead, you see a lot of people just, you know, and it's crazy. A lot of people say, hey man, I can't go. You know, that's what people be, you know, I can't, you know, a lot of people be, you know, can't afford, you know, but life is worth more than that. You know what I'm saying? You know, life is worth more than that. You had to fucking, you know, and they got to find a way, man, to have some type of, you know, somewhere where the people could go and kind of, you know, until that shit blow over. You know, they got to have somewhere for people to go. Black power. Yeah, they got to have somewhere for the people to go, man, while that shit blow over, man, so that they can be safe and shit. Cause you losing it's over 80 people. It's over when it's all said and done. It's probably gonna be over 100 people dead. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be over that. You see, it might, you know, it's gonna approach 150, 200 the way they saying, because when they said it was 80, they said the shit going up. So expect it. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of children that, you know, have perished in this damn flash flood, you know, and it come out of nowhere. So, you know, the soil is fucking weak. You understand what I'm saying? Been fucking shit been taking hit after hit after hit after hit. So you already know that the next time it come through, it's going to be just as powerful or even more powerful. Say a lot of people, black people don't even know how to swim. With shit, you ain't going to swim in no flash flood. You ain't going to swim in no goddamn flash flood no goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the fuck out of there. Ain't no flat. That's something, that shit is pushing. You see what I'm saying? If that shit can push a house and push goddamn motherfucking semi trucks, get the fuck pushed up to you ain't gonna take it. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Shit, most motherfuckers can't even get in a strong current river. If the river got one of them strong currents, you're not getting in that motherfucker. That Detroit River, motherfuckers not swimming in that Detroit River. Motherfuckers have done it, but it's a strong current in that motherfucker. So you get out there if you want to. You better have somebody there on your nigga to pull your ass up out of there. Because it's strong. You feel what I'm saying? So a flash flood, man, it ain't you trying to get the fuck out the way. You trying to be out the way. You see what I'm saying? And really out the way is really out of there. You got to get the fuck on out of there. Whatever area that is, you got to go. And you come back, man, when the shit is receded. You know what I'm saying? Once it recedes, then you can come back. Other than that, you ain't got no choice, fighting that shit. Because ain't nobody coming to get you. That's just the thing of the matter. Ain't nobody coming to get you in a flash flood. They're going to have to wait. You're going to have to damn near wait till it's over. So knowing, ain't nobody going to be able to get in there and get you. You see what I'm saying? They ain't going to be able to get in there. It'll probably be some motherfuckers out, helicopters and shit that's probably out there. But damn, just think about how many people actually may need to be rescued versus how many goddamn helicopters and shit and that may be available, you know what I'm saying, to get you out of there, so that ain't gonna be no good motherfucking look. That just ain't gonna be no good motherfucking look. And so they was talking about these kids and at this summer camp, and that I seen some families that had went there and it was toe up. They ain't been able to find the children or nothing, but goddamn, they should have been put some calls out, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I don't know if the phones is knocked out and shit, but goddamn, some of them counselors and shit and camp leaders and how they should have been to put some calls out, knowing them children parents gonna be like, goddamn, they're gonna be, just, so damn distraught, you know what I'm saying, about, where the hell they children is at, and ain't nobody put no call out. So I'm gonna, we keep an eye on that, but that just lets you know you got to be mindful that this shit is really turning up. I don't know if it's what they call, they say global warming or whatever. Yeah. I don't know if it's a global warming. They saying that's what, what's happening, but this could be, how the planet is naturally change any damn way. So we don't know. But anyway, family, at least 80 people at this point is probably because this probably old. You understand? I got this information probably maybe 2 hours ago, and they was already saying that the numbers was gonna go up. So it's always the poorest of our people that get hit the most. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't always have the option to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? If you got the option, you gonna get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Half the people ain't got motherfucking bus fare. You know what I'm saying? Half the people ain't even got a car, ain't got nothing to go nowhere in. You see, what about them people? They ain't got nowhere to go if they ain't got a car, nothing. The bus ain't running, which it probably ain't. It's a goddamn state of emergency. How they gonna get out of there? You see what I'm saying? Versus somebody that got car, got money, can get the fuck on. So it's always the poorest of the people, you understand, that get hit the most. So you already know where, who got, say all white, okay. Okay. Well, hopefully our people is make it through. You know what I'm saying? That's always the primary goal, to make sure our people is safe, and and they've been through it. I'm quite sure they ain't dumb to the situation. I know they ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? They got to know that shit ain't nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to play with. The flood happened in the same spot in 1987, in the same spot, huh? Flood. Okay. I'm gonna go look that up. See, that's why you got to get out of that motherfucker early. You see what I'm saying? A lot of time motherfucker be hesitating. You know what I'm saying? You can't, if you know the motherfucker coming and shit, you had to get out of that motherfucker day before. Or, you know what I'm saying? Early, day before, early and shit. We ain't nobody out there. Once you wait and shit, but they'll close the motherfucking roads on your ass. If you wait too late, they'll close the motherfucking roads on your ass and you won't be able to get out. Because at that time, it's dangerous to be on the road because look at the road. You feel what I'm saying? So they'll give you an opportunity to evacuate. I don't think they was given no time in this instance because it came like out of nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? It came out of nowhere. So, man, y'all, this is just a warning sign to keep your eyes on that weather. I don't give a fuck what it is. Keep your eyes on that weather and, plan accordingly. I appreciate y'all, family. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Get over there to Patreon. We about to go over there. I've got some heavy work. We got some membership videos that's going down today. So if you're a member, we got some work for you, family. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see you soon. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation, Black power.